Tonight's bold question, did Dr. Macneill stage the scene? Did he try to make a murder look like an accident? Today in court for the first time, the jury got to see pictures from the scene and witnesses describe the chaos in the bathroom with Dr. Macneill absolutely hysterical. Was the scene inside that bathroom tragic or staged? The After Dark defense says no, the scene was not staged and there is no evidence of murder. But let's begin with that scene. And let's begin with just one word to describe that scene. Pat McDonough, one word to describe that scene.
Inconclusive.
And let's begin here with Exhibit 1. Our jury has copies of all this. You can see them on HLNTV.com/afterdark. And this is blood on the carpet in the master bedroom. And the one thing that surprised me here, not a lot of blood at the scene.
And more importantly, it's completely irrelevant. It doesn't make a difference whether there's blood there because she got moved out after she had an accident or had an overdose or had a heart attack, or whether there's what the state alleges. It's actually irrelevant.
And let's do this. Let's take a look at a photo of the actual bathtub. And one thing I want to point out for the jury and everyone else watching is this area down here where you see a slight puddle of some water, perhaps mixed in with a little bit of blood. And that's got to be the spot where they pulled her out and attempted that CPR.
Great theories, but let's be clear. The one thing that we will learn in this case, all the physical evidence supports this could have been an accident, supports this could have been a heart attack, along with all the scientific evidence. All the 5 medical examiners, they all, not one says homicide. There's possibility, you can spin it on the state side if you want to try to spin it with one possibility, but all physical evidence still supports the defense's theory.
You know where it would be easier to wash your hair? In the shower, which is right next to it. Wouldn't that be a little bit easier to wash it?
The state's got it. There's shampoo by the bathtub. It must be murder. I mean, it is the things that the state has to reach for is beyond comprehension.
I think we have to give the defense an opportunity to respond to Dr. Macneill, Michelle McNeil, and all these wardrobe changes and what it means. From my perspective, it seems like he had some time to make some changes and stage things there.
Well, let me tell you what the evidence was presented today. What we learned is you don't do a crime scene investigation 5 years later. You don't interview people 5 years later. This is what the state's witnesses say. She's fully clothed. No, she's just got a white shirt on. No, she's got a black shirt on top of that. She's got a bra on. No, she's got a bra off. I saw blood. I didn't see blood. There was mucus. There wasn't mucus there. She was damp. She was dry. She was soaking wet. What we know is we don't know what happened then.
Why is his perception different than everybody else? Is there an explanation for that defense?
Sure, we can just show you. So he comes in here, as we know, she was too heavy to get out, but he tries and he moves her to try to obviously flip her head out so she's breathing, right, and see if she's okay. Turns her around, can't get her out. Then calls, yells for aid as she runs. Everybody comes in, and she's now in this position. Easy.
So he can flip her, but he can't get her out, Ryan. That's what they're saying. He can flip her, but he can't get her out. That's the defense argument.
In the water, you can easily flip somebody.
But he can't get her out.
Wait versus flipping somebody in the water.
All right, let me let the jury...
But the point is, we do not know. These are great theories that the jury has. There's multiple theories. They just don't know. It took 5 years. Oh, when they're pulling the body out, they knock the shampoo over. Easy. She takes a Percocet because she's still upset with her husband after having a facelift. He's having an affair. So she pops a few before it actually takes effect. She starts drawing. The bath falls in. Multiple theories. We don't know. You can't prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. Period.
How do you cross-examine her?
Yeah, I mean, you have to be really careful when you cross-examine a 6-year-old. But at the end of the day, any human being in a traumatic event doesn't always remember things perfectly. We know that from the state's evidence, since they have no idea what she was wearing. Then you compound that to being your mother, and it's even more traumatic, and add 5 years to it.
Big piece of evidence. That's it for HLN After Dark. Great job by our attorney. Great job by our jury. We'll see you next time.